So I thought I'd do this new section, and I was going to start with something simple, but let's go into something big. The meaning of life. Post-production effects. So when it really comes down to it, I'm a man of science and logic. I can't really see any sort of evidence that there is any specific meaning of life. Now, I've had this discussion with many people a number of times, and it usually goes towards either anger or, some kind of just disbelief on how it could be possible that there's no meaning of life, there's no meaning for existence. But I personally think that's completely down to you. So your meaning is completely different from my meaning. I personally think the meaning of life is to better yourself. So to always strive to just be better in many things, physically, mentally, just learning everything you possibly can. Anything that slightly interests you, look into it. We've got the friggin' internet, and that's another subject for another day, but there is no lack of wealth of knowledge out there for you to just gorge yourself on anything out there. Along those same lines, I just can't understand people who don't seem to want to better themselves in any way, as in they won't even try. It just doesn't seem logical to me. Why? What's the point if you're just going to stick to the same old thing every day? This doesn't really mean anything. Why not push yourself? I'm not saying risk everything, because, that's not for everyone, certainly not. Why not just risk a little? Or just try learning something new? It might interest you, it might point you in a different direction, it will give you more satisfaction for life. Happy days. Been to the point of dragging out these my thoughts sections any more than they actually need to be, so I think we'll call it there. I'd love to hear any of your thoughts on what I've just said or what your meaning of life is. And like, share, subscribe. Have an awesome day, folks.